Fernando.
Hi,
Hello.
nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So Fernando,
Oh,
tell me
wow.
tell me your story. What got you here?
Oh, what's the story?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just this, right? But it's a story of a lot of seeking. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I tried everything.
Oh no.
Oh man, I've tried everything, everything.
How long has it been?
Oh, s- I don't know, like my first awakening kind of thing was I was in Brazil. I was living in Brazil. Now I
Hmm.
live in London. Um, so I went to this temple. There's a religion in Brazil called Umbanda,
Okay.
and in this temple, kind of like the mediums,
Ooh.
they channel spirits. So I was really afraid of dying because I thought after death there was like nothing.
Hmm.
And when I thought that, I felt like panic, like a
Yeah.
really deep sense of panic. And then I went to this temple and I channel a spirit. And then I was like, oh my God, there's more than we can see, there's
Mhm.
death is not the end kind
Yeah.
of thing. So I started seeking to understand everything.
Oh wow. So what were you what did you do? What else did you do aside from channeling?
Everything.
Everything.
Like I tried all the therapists, all like kind of therapists. I've tried to do a master's in psychology, but I didn't finish because it was too much
Yeah.
like here, here,
Yeah.
here, here.
Yeah.
And it didn't work, you know? Ayahuasca, mushrooms, all the drugs, combo, you know,
Oh wow.
traveling, like being vegan, all this stuff. Yeah, I'm very creative at looking for it. Mm. But yeah, it's so simple. It's incredibly simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess sometimes I get caught up in my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck, it's here.
Yeah. It's here. Yeah. It's always here. So how did you get to me of all of that? Is it just YouTube?
Oh yeah, I woke up. So yeah, my other awakening
Yeah.
was with Rupert Spira.
Okay.
I read one page of the book Being Aware of Being Aware,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, I didn't even like finish the book. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. But I didn't understand everything. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Rupert Spira, it's very confusing.
Yeah. Very
There's
intellectual, right?
very intellectual,
Yeah.
very like it's poetry,
Yeah.
and
He's great at that. He's good at poetry and intellect. Yeah. And then
yeah,
what
but I
happened?
Yeah, but I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still like, well, what should I do now? And then 2 years after, I found Angelo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Angelo's
and then I
great.
was
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, I understand the process.
Yeah.
But even the process, I got like, it's tiring.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried. It's wonderful, shadow work, everything.
Yeah.
I grew a lot. But yeah, and then I found you and I was like, oh. Okay, that's very direct. I like that. It makes sense, but it doesn't.
So, with all of this seeking, Fernando, what do you believe?
I mean, what are beliefs?
Yeah, what are beliefs? I know. But what do you believe right now at this very moment?
what comes to me was kind of like that I'm living a life, but even like when I say it,
But who believes that?
there's no one to believe that.
But who's to believe that there's no one to believe that?
Say that again.
But who's to believe that there's no one who believes that there's no one to live that? It's like a believing a belief, isn't it?
It's like domino, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a belief believing a belief. It's like it's beliefs all the way down. But what if you go in between a belief and an unbelief? What's there?
Like nothing, but it's not even.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's between nothing and not nothing?
Oh,
Yeah, what's between belief and not non-belief? What's between nothing and not nothing?
it's just like an empty space.
Yeah. Wow, huh? So in that empty space, is there any thoughts? If you can go to the past or the future, what's here?
It's just like it's just me talking.
Yeah.
So it's like all there is in the universe is me talking now, but there's not even a universe.
There's not even you talking. It's just talking.
It's just talking.
Yeah. It's not even that. What's even talking without the word talking? The thoughts will try to come from the past or the future. But at this moment, where are the thoughts?
What's
Can you?
even a thought? It doesn't make
Exactly.
sense.
It doesn't make sense, right? It's so simple. Here it is.
There's no thoughts.
Yeah, there's no thoughts. What are thoughts?
It's just
Just
another idea.
a thought is a thought. A thought is a thought to
Thought
make
is
up
a
a thought.
thought.
Yeah, but no one knows what a thought is because that would be just another thought.
There's a thought of like trying to understand, but it's not even there, is it?
No, no, no. It's trying to see thoughts create continuity from here to here to understand, right? But what's between a thought and no thought?
There's no answer for that.
Exactly.
It's it's very mysterious.
It is, yeah. And that's saying way too much, but it is. It can't be said, can it?
No,
No. And it's always here, isn't it? It's always been here.
it's so simple.
Yeah.
So simple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember when I was a child, it was like that as well. It was
Yeah.
just what
Simple.
was happening. There
Yeah.
was nothing beyond
Yeah.
this.
There's no future, there's no past, it's just this, right? Because future and past are just thoughts. No time, thoughts. We didn't have any concepts, just this. And then we develop not this.
Not this.
Yeah. So what's between this and not this? It's like sobering up from all of those ideas, like, you know, awareness. What's awareness even right now?
It doesn't make sense. It's
It doesn't
just a
make sense.
word. It's
Yeah.
just
How about shadow work? Does that make sense? If you can find a past?
no, there's not I cannot find shadow work. Where's
Yeah.
shadow work here?
You
Oh,
know.
I cannot find the me. Where's the me? You know what I mean?
Where's the me? I know. I
Where are
have
the
no
thoughts?
idea what it
There are
is.
no
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
It's a prank. Oh my
It
God, it's a
is. It's a
prank.
prank. Yeah.
It's so
It's the
funny.
cosmic joke, isn't it? Right? You're like, what the
Oh,
hell? And those awakenings does not make sense anymore, right? Because it's by the mind, right? What's between mind and no mind? Yeah.
it feels very like embodied as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like landing like on the body. Does it make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. It does. Yeah.
Because it's not an idea anymore.
It's not
It's
an idea. Yeah. It's felt, right?
yeah.
It's between um real and unreal. It feels real, but it's also unreal. Does that make any sense? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like watching a movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know that that's not real, but it's happening.
It is. That's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. It's like you've been watching a movie all your life, and then someone opens the door, those pesky ushers, they let the light
Oh,
in. You're like, oh, shoot, it's a movie. You're so caught up in it, right? And then there's a slight, like, but now you can't unsee it, can you?
no, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It feels like a video game as well, you know?
Like a
Like
simulation, right? Like
a
a,
simulation.
yeah. One time I was like running and I'm like seeing pixels. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, what do you mean? Like
Like
syntaxos?
pixels, like like it's like,
Oh, the squares.
yeah, like pixelated. It was just wild. I was like running, and it looked like everything was getting formed, and like a simulation. And but yeah, it was wild. It's like it's not formed yet, but because there's so much clarity, right? You're like, oh, this is not real. It feels real, but it's not real.
And it's so beautiful.
It
It's so
is.
fucking beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's so fast, right? It's like within like,
so fast.
it is, yeah.
Impossible to just like grasp it.
Yeah. It's instant, right? It's like not even a second. You're like, what the hell?
And it's gone forever.
Yeah. Where's time? Can you find time?
No, it's just a number. It's just
Yeah.
like four numbers together.
Yeah. Did you watch some of the one-on-ones?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
And now you're in one.
I'm so glad. Yeah, I don't know why I waited so long to do that, you know. But it doesn't matter because it's just a story.
Yeah,
It's a good story. There's
it
nothing
is.
wrong with stories. They're awesome.
Yeah, they are.
But that's not the point.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? You're like, what the hell? It's like a giant prank, but it's almost like it has a good sense of humor.
And there's a sense of like, it's a miracle, you know?
It
It's a
is, yeah.
miracle.
It is, yeah. And everything's okay, isn't it? Somewhat, even when it's not okay. Or whatever. We're just saying words. Isn't it funny saying words? Do you find it funny now? Like talking? Do you hear your
That
voice?
sound, isn't it?
Try talking and you can just hear your voice for the first time because there's no thoughts behind it.
Wow. Oof. Oh man, I'm
What a
speechless.
journey was that?
I'm speechless.
Yeah,
It feels very satisfying.
yeah. Like contentment, isn't it? Like it's enough. This is enough. Yeah. How many years did you do that seeking?
It's been 10 years, I think.
Oh, wow. That's good.
You know, like there was always something in me that was like, what the hell is this thing and why I'm here, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Are you even here?
No, there's no one here.
Yeah. So you're from
And it's so
Brazil?
beautiful.
Was that?
Huh?
No, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead. Sorry.
yeah, it's so beautiful because it's kind of like the journey, the story is so beautiful, you know? Because you kind of like trying to find something, but you don't.
Yeah,
And you think that it's something really complex, you
yeah.
know? Oh, I need to understand my past lives, I need to understand my purpose, blah, 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 blah. But it's
What's
so
pur
simple.
yeah, what's a purpose right now?
There's no purpose. It's already whole. There's
Yeah,
no purpose.
yeah.
It's done,
Hmm.
right?
It's over. Yeah.
It's over.
Where can you go? Where's the you that can go anywhere? It's just like enjoyment. There's just enjoyment. Like last night, the people that I go out to they used to come to my meetings. We just go out to eat. We just have fun. There's no more speaker, seeker, just friends. Just friends. We're friends now, Fernando. When are you
Ah,
coming to Canada? When are we gonna go dancing and having fun?
let's go dancing.
Yeah.
Do you still play?
Yeah, I still DJ. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I went to a festival, a Buddhist festival.
Oh, nice.
It's called Buddhafield. It's a really big festival in the UK.
Oh,
And
nice.
we have ecstatic dance and five rhythms.
I used to do Buddha rave in Canada.
Buddha rave,
The
that's
same
something.
thing. I was an ecstatic DJ.
Dancing is just
Oh, it's so good.
the dancing.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it is. I love the look on your face when you're like,
Oh man. Ah, like when I was a baby kind of thing,
Mhm.
I was very happy, very
Yeah,
smiley. And
yeah,
it's that again, you
yeah.
know?
It is. It is. It's like it's back to that innocence, right? That happiness, simple joy. When when I always say this, it's like it's easy to cry, easy to laugh. So I see like a little video of like a dog reuniting with someone. I'm like, and then of course there's another one like, no. And also like when there's a comedy, the silliest comedy, it doesn't have to be intelligent, right? I'm like laughing my head off. Simple to laugh, simple to cry. Easy to laugh, easy to cry. Just like a child, like a child, like a baby.
I got that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yesterday I was playing volleyball and then I spread my ankle
Oh, ouch.
and it was just boundless energy.
Yeah,
There was no story. It was just like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and there was no disappointment. It was just like,
yeah. It is
it's
what
all
it
right.
is, huh?
It is what it is. And actually the pain is enjoyable because
Yeah,
it's
no story.
because there's no story. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
and then like 2 seconds after I was smiling, like,
yeah.
oh, this is
That's
so
pain.
beautiful,
Yeah, yeah.
so beautiful.
How long have you been watching my videos now?
I don't know,
You don't
maybe
know.
1, 2 years.
Oh wow.
But yeah, they're really nice to watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You like the
You have
one
a
ones.
wonderful energy. It's
Oh,
like
thank you.
watching a movie. I don't even like want to understand, but it's just so enjoyable to
Oh,
watch.
thank you. Thank you. I enjoy doing them. That's why. Like right
Oh,
now, I
that's so
enjoy doing this.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whereabouts in London are you?
You mean the borough?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's near Finsbury Park. It's called
Okay.
Crouch End. Have
Okay.
you been here?
No, but I've been to London, like the London now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been into the subways and I went to the O2 Arena. Is it O2?
So true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's nice. And
Yeah.
I've been to the pubs too, those old pubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
I have
The
some.
old subway, all that kind of stuff, right? All of the usual stuff, right? You know?
Yeah.
Isn't it so wild and free?
So free.
Yeah. Like you don't even have to yeah.
Oh.
It's like waking up from a dream, right? You're like, what the hell is that all about? So do you usually go to retreats and stuff like that? Have you been to retreats?
Um, like non-duality
Hmm.
retreats.
Yeah.
No, I think I had a session with Josh
Oh, Josh
from
is
Go
great. Yeah.
Awake. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. He's great. Yeah.
It was a really funny session.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I said something, and then he was like, just come back to your body. And I
Yeah.
said, okay. And then we were just in silence for 40 minutes.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Josh is a great guy.
I think I did a online retreat.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Bird Spira as well.
Yeah.
I tried that, yeah.
Yeah, it's speechlessness. That's almost nothing to talk about.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So curious. I'm just like
You know, it's
some
great
objects here. It's just like
walking around, looking at trees, looking at people, looking at water, looking at sky. It's so wild, right? It's my favorite thing to do is just walking around, right? It's like you're seeing it for the first time because the thoughts are not there to say that that's a tree, whatever, right? It's just what are you looking at if you can't name it? What are you looking at without thoughts? What's looking if you can't think of it? What's even looking? Are we
what
really
is
looking?
looking?
Yeah,
There's no looking.
there's no looking. I know.
There's no looking.
Yeah. Is there witness? Nope.
Yeah, I'm on holidays now and
Oh, good. How long are you on holidays for?
I'm a teacher.
Oh,
I'm
what
a
do you
special
teach?
needs teacher.
Oh, that's great.
I teach maths. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, I have like 7 weeks off.
Oh, that's
And
great.
I'm free, so sometimes I don't know, I just leave the house. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just go for a walk
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah, it's
enough.
enough. Yeah. Yeah. I love walking too. Sometimes, you know what? I have to use my Apple Watch, because I forget time. So I don't even look at it. So you know what? Because I don't look at my phone, I just walk and sometimes, you know what? So I made sure that I have that haptic so it moves a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, I have to go. Because I can sit under a tree for a long, long time now. And then my dog, of course, loves it, right? Because she's like, this is the best dad ever. We go for 2 hour walks and we just relax. So because before there's no more mind trying to hurry. But the side effect of this for some people, not maybe not for all, is forgetfulness because you're so trapped in the present moment, right? You're like,
There's no
and
reference.
no reference. Yeah. One time I had a like an online retreat and I told everybody, I'm like, yeah, I'll be back in an hour. I'm just gonna go for a walk with my dog. And then I came back and I realized it was 3 hours later. I'm like, oh shoot. And I'm like, sorry. And everybody was gone already. They were waiting for me. Not purposely, because I was just like, that was such a beautiful event. And I was just like taking my walk and just didn't know that it was like that long.
I
It's
love
beautiful.
watching babies and
Oh,
animals
me
because
too.
they are there.
Yeah. It's perfect, right?
It's
I had a
perfection.
perfection. Yeah. We were eating at a restaurant last night, and there was this two kids, one baby and one toddler, just looking at me, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, right? And she would smile, and I would smile, right? We're trying to convey something that cannot be communicated, right? That kind of thing. The same with animals. I saw you know what? I always see a fox following us, but this time the fox was so close that it was almost playful and it showed the fox showed its belly. I was
No
about to
way.
go there and rub the belly, but
Is it always the same fox?
fox, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a picture of it. Just a second. Oh, I don't have my phone here. But yeah, yeah. So the fox, and then but other people were coming, so the fox ran away. And then it kept looking at me, looking at me. I want to have a pet fox now.
That would be amazing.
I know, they're so cute, right?
We have foxes here as well.
Yeah, yeah. They're cute. They're
They're
really,
so
really cute.
cute.
And then my brother goes, "What if it has rabies, Emerson? What if it has all this stuff?" I'm like, "It's okay. It's all right.
It'll
If
be
it bites me,
fine.
it'll be fine." No, it's so cute and so friendly, showing its belly, right? Kind of like play with me, like little
Oh,
a little fox. There, I have a funny story before. Um, there was this. I was walking, and it was like the first day of snow, where everything is so quiet and everything is so pristine. At like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm walking. I'm about to do a talk somewhere, and so I'm walking my dog, and then on my side there's another dog that came, so I petted it. No, no, I kind of like like scratch his chin. I'm like, oh, doggy. I'm like, oh, it's not really that groomed. There's another guy behind me going, what's he saying? Shoo, shoo. And I'm like, and he goes, why are you petting a coyote? I'm like, oh, it's a coyote. That's why it was not really groomed properly. And I'm like, oh, you need some grooming, that kind of thing. It was rough, you know what I'm saying? The little
oh, what's a
chin.
peyote?
Coyote.
Coyote.
Coyote, it's like a wolf.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a
are
wolf.
they
So it's,
dangerous?
yeah.
Can they bite you?
Oh yeah, yeah. They can bite you.
Oh,
But I was just, winter wonderland, with my doggy, you know what I'm saying? My doggy didn't even react because she's still a puppy, right?
uh,
And the coyote came and I'm like, oh, nice puppy, saying I just kind of like, like I thought it was someone, just a dog off the leash, like someone just kind of like running around. But the guy behind me was going, shoo, shoo. He has another dog, right? And the coyote ran away. And I'm like, he goes, why are you petting that? It's a coyote. Look it up. Look it up. They're not, you know what? They're dangerous, but they don't usually, they might take your little dog and eat it
oh
because they're like
no.
wolf, right? They're like wolves, right? So, and I'm like, that's a perfect guru story. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a talk for a guru. He will say that, oh, the coyote, you know, um, coyote sat down and looked at me lovingly, and I petted it. Mine, I was just being oblivious. I was just walking around.
So
Maybe it could,
innocent.
maybe it could have bit me, but it's okay too if it bit me. It doesn't matter because it's all stories. There's no special story or not, you know what I'm saying? Or not a special story. It's all stories. So there's no specialness, because before you think that when you get this or whatever, that you'll be super special. I just don't have a mind anymore. And that's basically it. That's it. Do you have a mind right now? Where is it?
You don't even know what the mind is.
Exactly. Yeah. So you grew up in Brazil?
Yeah,
Yeah. Are you Brazilian?
and I'm Brazilian, yeah. I
Yeah.
live in São Paulo
Oh,
for
nice. I've never been
26.
there.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
People have really big hearts there.
Yeah.
The food is excellent.
Oh, I love food.
Me too.
I went
Oh
for two dinners last night. We had one
my
dinner.
God.
So we had dinner. We had a dinner at the Thai restaurant. And I saw this Japanese food truck with cold soba noodles. Have you had those?
No, I have no idea what's that.
It's like noodles, but it has a cold sauce and it's got like onions and it's delicious, right? So I'm like, well, you know what? I've always wanted to eat these cold soba noodles on a hot summer night, so I'm going to eat again. And then after that, we went to another restaurant. This is in a span of like 4 hours.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
And this morning, I went for a 2 hour run.
2
the
hour
body,
run?
the body just a lot of breaks, a lot of breaks. Walk, run. Yeah,
I love running as well.
yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And with
What shoes do
when
you?
there's no
I need
thoughts,
new
it's
shoes.
so good
No,
when there's no thoughts as
no
well. When
thoughts.
you're
Yeah, yeah.
running,
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
freedom.
it's like Wonderland, right? It's like paradise. You're like running in paradise. you know, and somehow everybody's friendly. You say hi, how's it going? You know, you're running, you know, hi, it's going, hi.
Oh, that's so beautiful. We don't have
Yeah,
this in London.
you don't.
It's like,
No, I don't care if they're like this. I just go hi. It's, you know, I probably look delusional to everybody, right?
yeah, smiling at people.
Yeah,
It's obvious
yeah,
that we should smile at people
yeah.
because this is
Sometimes
so
they get
perfect.
thrown off, or sometimes they see me around. They're like hi, you know, like there's the guy that's always happy. Hi, I wonder what he's on. Because I don't care. I just say hi, hi. Yeah, I just don't care in the world, right? So it doesn't matter.
When I was at the
And I'm an
festival,
introvert, which is weird.
are you?
Yeah, yeah. That's just the word again. But yeah, the character likes sometimes though I like taking the trail that no one takes, right? So I'm just by myself. But when I'm running, you know, you want to go into that proper road because what shoes do you wear? I need new shoes for running.
I bought
There's good ones
like
right now, but I don't know what they are.
I just have like a black one, a Nike. It's
Nike.
Nike.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I spent like 80 pounds or 90 pounds,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's worth
Around that.
it, you know? They feel really good,
Yeah.
good to invest.
Yeah. Because for quite a while, you know what? Because speaking, it doesn't really make you money. So it's buying from, you know, China and Timu. So, so you know, so you get those cheap $20 shoes and they fall apart fast.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna invest in good shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something good, you know, like something that's like a Nike. You know, maybe I'll go to the store and try it on and ask the people, what's a good shoe to run? Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. So
was,
you're saying about the festival, you know, like
oh
you had,
yeah,
yeah,
you were talking about not caring.
yeah.
So I was basically like volunteering there, and we
Oh,
were a
nice.
group of volunteers. And then a girl came to me and asked, "Why can't you be bothered?" You know? Because I feel like I'm just like, "Oh, we're here. This is beautiful. Let's joke around and have some fun, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what's left to do?"
yeah,
And she asked me like, "Why can you be bothered?" And I had no answer. I was just like, this is amazing. Why should we
yeah,
bother? You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right? Just not to have that should have, could have, what, you know, all of that noise. Right now, you know what? If you can't go to the past or the future, there's only this moment. There's this subtle silence. It's like a ringing of the ear.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like an infinite hum. That's what's always here. This is probably the same thing that we hear at the mother's womb, you know, this calmness.
Wow.
Yeah, you see here now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's this coming from?
Ah. I'm telling you now because someone that I did a one-on-one, he goes, Emerson, I have a ring in my ear. Is it because of what we did? I'm like, that's just silence. You know, it's just you can't even call it that. It's just this, you know, it's like a sound. It's you hear it now, right? It's loud, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so loud.
yeah. I'm like, I better tell people that, you know, in my sessions, right? Because they usually call me like, it's so silent. Is it normal? You know, like people ask me, right? It's like it's almost there's not even an echo there, right? It's so silent. It's so nice though. It's so relaxing. It's like,
My vision, it looks like my vision has open as well. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually the past and the future creates this bookmarks, like bookends.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah.
It's like a VR, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is like you upgraded to 4K, 4K, 4 billion K. There was one person that was going like this, because like VR, right? Like VR, right? You're kind of like, like what the hell? Yeah. Or the best one. This is the best one, the one that I can't release because it's so wild. And he's like, "Did you put something in my drink, Emerson?" Started looking at my drink. And I'm like, "Did you put something in my drink?" And he goes, "This is not funny." He goes, "I'm tripping out." And he goes, "But it's a good trip, isn't it?" And he goes, and he was like, "How did you put something in my drink if you're over there?" And of course, I was laughing so hard. And I was like, "Sorry, sorry." I'm like, "We are on a Zoom." He goes, "What's a Zoom?" Because there's no distance. And I'm like, "Oh my goodness." And it's like I'm drinking water and I'm high because he's one of those people that does not know what non-duality is, does not know, has never done any stuff at all. He's just been a what was he doing? He's an office guy that his wife said, "If you want to understand what's going on to me, I'm going to book you a session with Emerson." So he had no idea what non-duality is, right?
That sounds amazing, to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's like a virgin, right? like a like he's had no non-dual awareness or any glimpses or nothing at all, fresh. But he said that he did go to a rave a long time ago when he was in his 20s, right? So he thought that I dropped something in his drink. I was like, how can
That's
I do
very
that?
creative, to be fair.
Yeah, it is very creative. He was going like this, and he goes, "Oh, oh." He goes, "Okay." Goes, "I'm so embarrassed. Don't release this video ever."
That's a shame. That's so funny.
It is. It is. It is. It is so funny. And
Awakening
mhm,
stories, they're so beautiful.
they
There's something
are,
I
yeah,
really love them.
yeah, I do
And there's
too.
so many kinds,
There are, well, it's all different. It's like it each apparent awakening is like a thumbprint, right? Or fingerprint. Everything is different. It's basically a call for authenticity of the character Fernando, just to be authentic, because there's no more filters. There's no more bookends.
There's no recipe.
There's no recipe. Yeah. So whatever this is perfect, isn't it? It's perfection. Oh, do you like Radiohead? Play Radiohead, everything in its right place.
Oh, I
After
love
this,
Radiohead.
oh my goodness, that album, Kid A or Amnesia. Please see. Yeah,
No, I
it's
love No Surprises.
no regrets. Oh my goodness, play that, but in a different no, in a different context, right? I was actually singing along with it. I loved harmonizing with it, while I'm singing, while I'm listening to it, like walking or
You
running
mean you mean with your voice
with
or
my
with
voice, singing along to it. Yeah,
uh
yeah. The chorus has a beautiful, yeah. Do you like singing?
I wish I could sing, but I do love, yeah, I like to use my voice. Uh
Yeah. You
I
know
play
what?
the
It's
ukulele.
Oh, you do. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
But I just like jamming. I like I can be bothered to learn, but I have like I know three accords
Yeah.
and I
And that's
just like
enough.
to play because it's so beautiful to make music.
It is. Yeah.
It's coming from nowhere and
It
it's
is.
just
Yeah. So this empty space, I call it the in-between directness,
in
right? This
between.
just, it's between thoughts and no thoughts right here. It's where all the beautiful, and this is just a story as well. It's where all the beautiful pop songs come from, the beautiful compositions from classical music, all that kind of stuff, right? Because you'll hear them say it over and over again. I didn't even write this song; it just wrote by itself. Research
So
some of the greatest pop songs yet, and you'll realize that it was just written under 10 minutes. And then, like where all those like Einstein, he said that it came out of nowhere. Like a lot of these theories come out of nowhere. But here it is, nowhere.
it's a miracle. It's
Yeah.
really a
It's
miracle.
what you can like say, right? Like you stare long enough at the abyss and the abyss will stare back at you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is the abyss. It's beautiful, huh? It's not scary. Some people are afraid of the void, but this is the void.
The void.
Yeah. Or it's just a name. You can't even call this anything,
Yeah.
right?
It's a beautiful word though,
It
void.
is, yeah. Or the abyss.
Abyss.
The abyss. The void.
Everything's oh man, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything's like it's a deep
Everything in its right
appreciation.
place. Yeah, everything in its right place. There's nothing out of order.
Oh,
Yeah. we were walking around the lake shore last night, and then there was signs that says spiritual advisor call, like this number. And then my friends, were laughing. They were like, there's a non-duality head chopper here. Maybe we can have a duel with them. A spiritual advisor. It's just really silly. All of this is silly, right? So if you look at it, the
yeah.
silliness of it all, yeah. And there's just enjoyment now, right? Because before, oh my goodness, I would like meditate 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I never saw the sunrise because I was always meditating, always doing a practice this, practice that, and I went vegan, ultra vegan. How far did vegan did you go to? Did you go to raw vegan?
No, I was during lockdown, I was bored, so I
Yeah,
thought, oh, I'm gonna just try a new label.
yeah.
But now it's yeah, now I eat whatever
Yeah,
because
it is what it
um
is.
because the body seems to be intelligent, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. When I was vegan, my body was horrible, right? It was just wow. Yeah, it's intelligent. Like for example, like overeat last night. Today I just ran. I just needed to run the body. You know what I'm saying? Without even thinking about it. It's just put on some shoes, my old running shoes from Timu, you know, and just,
Protein.
and just ran, ran and ran and ran. And I'm like, okay, that was a good run. I'm like, oh my goodness, that was 2 hours. And then my dog is super happy. My dog is lying down now, like super tired. She's like, okay, let's go home, dad. That kind of thing. But yeah, I ate and it was so beautiful last night because it was just eating and eating and eating. So good. It's just celebration. So what kind of disabilities that you teach? Is it learning disabilities or
They are mainly autistic and
oh,
ADHD. Yeah, dyslexia. But I really love them. I really love them,
me
because
too.
they are so awake.
They are.
They are
That's what it is.
they're
That's
fucking,
what
they're
it
fucking
is.
there, you know? You can see their
You
eyes.
can see, yeah,
They are there.
they are there. Yeah, yeah. Like there's so last night, my friend has an autistic nephew. He's in his 20s, right? And my friend always says that he is there. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. So we're like talking, we're talking. And I'm like, you better not be my competition. Since you're so clear.
Yeah. You know,
and
it's so beautiful.
and we were,
They
of course, I'm joking. There's no competition or whatever, right? But it's just but he's beautiful. He's
yeah.
beautiful. He just, and then we're like all talking when we're having tea because we ate so much food. So we're having tea and some desserts, right? After we went out to eat. And then he goes, 9 o'clock. I'm like, what time do you sleep? He goes, 9 p.m. And I'm like, hey everybody, you know what? This guy needs to go to bed at 9 a.m., 9 p.m. And of course the auntie, the host said, oh no, 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 it's okay. And I'm like, no, no, it's okay. I want to respect him. At the end of it, he gave me the biggest, tightest hug. Thank you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He's just so direct, right?
all
Direct.
right.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
They have really bad memory, but that's not the case because they are so
Oh,
there
they're so
that
there. Yeah, yeah,
there's no memory because they don't
yeah,
need memory. It's just,
yeah, yeah.
and
I
it's,
used to teach kids that were in the full spectrum of autism when I was a spiritual teacher. I would say that was one of the highlights of my spiritual teaching, because I love being with them. I just melted with them, right? And even when they were stimming, it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? They were just there. They were just there. It because my favorite uncle has Down syndrome,
oh,
and he's only like, maybe because my grandmother had him quite when she was quite old, so she's only about 3 4 years older than me. So we grew up together, and I always looked up to him, and I've always seen no different from me and him, right? As we got older, my love just grew deeper for him because I saw of how people treated him, basically, right? Of how,
mm,
and I'm like, this is the best guy ever, because he was the kindest, most loving, and
smiling.
just pure heart, pure heart, and clear, really, really clear as well.
Oh,
And you know what? I would give him shirts and he would save it and not wear it because it came from me.
oh, that's really
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, yeah. So that's good. Good job that you're doing there. How
I,
old are
I
they?
they're teenagers,
Oh, that's fast. Oh, cool.
but I love it. It's
Yeah,
love it because I don't react. I
yeah,
was sometimes I just sit, you know. Sometimes all they need is presence, all they
yeah.
need a joke,
Oh,
My
yeah,
whole
yeah,
day it's I'm just smiling and like making jokes.
yeah.
It's really the body's really happy, you know.
Oh, yeah,
I'm really grateful, but like the seeking, I was always seeking uh like my purpose, like
yeah,
professionally, So that was a really big theme to the
yeah,
character.
yeah,
But now I give so much value to that,
yeah.
There's so much love and surrender to what, you know, to the story, to the what's going on there. Um, yeah.
That's beautiful what you do, man. I applaud you for that. That's amazing. That's
Thank you.
amazing. That's great. You know what? Although there's no story, there's no purpose, there's no whatever, but it seems like even without words, we are here to help each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
So,
realized that
yeah,
uh,
we're connected
kindness,
somewhat in a story, right? There's a story, kindness,
it's the human is kind
inherently
by
kind.
nature. It's in
Yeah.
nature to be kind and help each other.
So when I wanted to not really change things around, what kept on coming was kindness with this character, right? Like what I wanted it to be so simple in this delivery of what this is, and not really complicated, because I see that there's a pedestal happening with a lot of teachers and speakers, right? You're all of a sudden everyone looks up to you. I just want to be a friend, what I'm saying, and just tell you that it's all right. It's done already. It's finished.
Oh.
Yeah. Not coming from a place of authority, of course. Just as a friend,
Yeah,
as an equal,
so
right?
grateful. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really respect your work, you know. Yeah, I really admire you. You're
Oh,
doing
thank
like
you.
a really good job.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I love it. Kind of like
Yeah.
you with the kids, right? You love it, right? So
Yeah,
it shows when you love it.
and it's so easy. That's the best part, you know.
Yeah.
So easy because you're
It
just
is.
flowing and it's just happening.
It
And
is.
in the end, it doesn't matter, you
It
know?
doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's again, it's a story again, but it's a blessing. Whatever I'm doing, it's I'm so
Mm.
grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. It's like, oh wow, I get to do this. I get to see people smiling every day,
Oh,
crying and in their seeking, right? So even if I have nothing to do with it, I'm just here to watch it. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Unfold and everything. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels really good to talk to you because there's no judgments, you know, there's just openness.
Yeah.
Just it's just everything is just yes, you know? The kind of energetic yes.
Yeah,
This is like a energetic yes, you
it
know?
is. The person that was helping me with my TikTok videos, she's like, I noticed something, Emerson. You never really say no. I'm like, don't I? I'm like, yes. Yes, I never say no. It's always yes. I don't know why.
That's
Yes,
my
it's
kind of
over.
people.
Yeah. Well, nice. I'm gonna stop the recording. Nice meeting you, Fernando. I'm gonna tell you something in just a second.